Peace. Yep, it's me. That's me. I'm one of the black creators who's exposed themselves as a Trumper. I know. That may be surprising, but got me. Busted. You want to know what it was I said that exposed me as a Trumper? Basically, I ask, where's the urgency? Does this look like two people who are preparing us for the apocalypse that they said would come if Donald Trump was elected? Does this look like someone who just lost an election to the new Hitler? Why is this person shaking hands with someone that they said would be the harbinger of death in a completely not mandatory at all photo session with this dude? Why are you saying welcome back to the incoming fascist dictator that you said would be the end of all democracy as we know it? Welcome back? When Donald Trump lost the election, he did anything and everything legal, illegal, ethical, unethical, and beyond, including an insurrection, and turning his followers into an angry lynch mob to take out his own VP for not going along with his attempt to subvert democracy. Asking why Mike Pence would be willing to go to the extreme in the name of democracy when Kamala is playing Connect 4 on the floor with her nieces and a glass of wine, while something wicked this way comes, means that, of course, I'm pro-Trump. To ask Kamala why she won't just tell her boss who sabotaged her campaign and gave her his campaign manager, who had once said that she shouldn't even be on his re-election ticket. Tell this dude to take this job and shove it. Tweet a message or nothing saying that she doesn't go along with Joe Biden every step of the way as it pertains to a genocide or even domestic issues that Joe Biden is asleep at the wheel on. You got less than 90 days left and nothing to lose. Literally. Why not? Asking that question means, of course, I hate black women. That is binary thinking. When you process information between two polar opposites, no in between. Just like me saying that black folk don't have to support Palestine, and yeah, we can focus on our own issues, but supporting anti-black, anti-union businesses to spite Palestinians who didn't have a vote in our election ain't it. Of course, that means I'm an uppity black who thinks they know everything, and I don't want black folks to focus on black folks, even though the majority of my platform is focused on the interests of black folks. Binary thinking. I'm all for minding our own black business, but it is not minding your own black business to intentionally retaliate against folk who did nothing to you directly, because Americans who share the same faith or ethnicity as them voted for Trump, which is actually false. They did not. But you feel entitled to a crash out because the election didn't go your way, but they're not entitled to a crash out in the midst of a genocide. Binary thinking. The irony here is Trump actually isn't as much of a binary thinker as you think he is. Trump is an opportunist. Trump is a racist who obviously hates black men, but he'll say, I love black men whenever he's up in the polls with black men. Trump absolutely loathes the low educated, but he'll say he loves the low educated if the low educated are voting for him. An opportunist is not actually binary in their thinking because they are trying to seize every opportunity to their advantage, even if those opportunities seemingly conflict with one another. It is the idealist who's the binary thinker, because things can only be one way or the other, good or bad, right or wrong. So I'm either the or to the idealist. Punching down, saying I told you so and we tried to tell you is not a contingency plan. Do something. If Project 2025 is the poison that you say it is, and it is, why do you not have an antidote? And you may say, well, the election was intended to be the antidote. But if you can't fight even harder after you lose the election because of everything that's at stake, what does that say about what you would have done had you won the election? Binary thinking. What really is the difference between an idealist and a centrist and an opportunist and a fascist? Time will tell. We out here.